안녕하세요. 완소 LA의 레나입니다. 여러분, 새해를 맞이해서 뭔가 색다르고 뻔한 이벤트를 찾고 계시지는 않으신지요? 제가 지금 나와 있는 곳은 포모나에 위치한 13th Room이라고 하는 곳인데요. 이 직접 사람들을 모아서 무시무시한 살인 미스테리를 푸는 그런 라이브 액션 어드벤처 게임 룸이라고 해요. 저도 직접 참여해 볼 텐데요. 지금 자세한 사항은 저에게도 공개되지 않고 있어요. 지금 정말 떨리는데 한번 들어가 보도록 하겠습니다, 여러분. 13th Room. 지금 본격적으로 게임에 들어가기 전에 이 13th Room의 크리에이터이신 에디 씨와 함께 나와 있는데요. 지금 게임에 대한 건 잘 안 가르쳐 주실 것 같긴 한데 한번 이 게임룸에 대해서 물어보도록 하겠습니다. So, what is 13th Room?
13 Room is a live adventure room where players come in and they have 60 minutes to solve a bunch of puzzles, riddles, clues, and eventually find their way out.
It's that simple.
That's simple. That's right.
How many clues are there? How many like puzzles?
Well, you're going to do this later, so I can't really tell
okay.
you. But there's quite a few.
Okay, how did you come up with the idea?
Well, when we were originally looking for locations, I saw this hotel. I heard there was a backstory. Actually, this hotel is 100 years old, and it's rumored to have paranormal activity.
Oh.
So I was like, I saw for sale, then I saw a lease sign, and I'm like, I gotta stop and check it out. So we did, and started taking a look at the interior, and said we can do some good things there.
Did you actually experience any paranormal activities in this hotel?
Yeah, we actually have. My construction worker didn't want to work here at night, and I don't want to give away too much, but I can tell you that Carla was in the back room and thought I whispered in her ear, but I was actually out front. I saw something like through the side of my eyes one time, on the side of my peripheral vision, and yeah, there's been a lot of different things.
So
Phone rang twice with white noise, just so that was pretty crazy. Yeah.
So
There's definitely some stuff.
this place is haunted.
That's
like,
what, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't make this any easier.
No, but you're safe. You're safe.
I'm safe. Okay.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. So I heard you have other projects.
Yeah. So we just finished doing and writing Jack the Ripper, and that's going to be a 2-hour immersive experience where you have dinner. You'll right away, as soon as you sit down for dinner, you have to solve some clues and puzzles, and then from there you take off for dinner to 2 or 3 locations, and you have to solve puzzles, clues, and eventually escape and hopefully find the Ripper.
So like it's a murder mystery and the dinner is provided?
I don't know if we call it murder mystery. It's an adventure. It's like you're in a movie.
Okay.
But your goal is to ultimately, you may be trapped somewhere. There may be something that happens halfway into the experience where you have to get out, and you have to rely on this and quick thinking to solve a bunch of puzzles and clues and get out. Yeah, it's great fun.
I don't know if I can rely on this.
No, it's fun.
그러면 여기 호텔에 정말 귀신도 나온다고 하니까 더 긴장이 되는 것 같긴 하는데요. 한번 게임으로 들어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 이번에는 저희 완소 LA 시청자 여러분과 함께 게임을 진행하게 될 텐데요. 저희 같이 게임을 진행해 주실 팀 완소를 소개합니다.
안녕하세요. 저 이름은 올리비아 초입니다. 지금은 학생이고요. 사이코로지 메인을 살려서 이 미스테리를 꼭 풀겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 제니스이고요. 로스앤젤레스 카운티 셰리프 디파트먼트에서 일하는 RN인데요. 클루를 찾겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 오승현이고요. 지금 건축업에서 일하는데 방의 구조를 다 파악해서 그냥 나오겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 손지연인데요. 지금 학생인데 제가 열심히 할 수 있는 것을 노력해서 방에서 탈출하겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 루트입니다. 저는 파마시 공부하고 있는데요. 잘 어떻게 그게 도움 될지 모르지만 열심히 하겠습니다.
이제 게임을 함께 플레이해 주실 분들의 소개가 다 끝났고요. 이제 본격적으로 게임을 플레이해 보도록 하겠습니다. 함께 가시죠.
How we doing? Good? You guys can move a little closer. Don't be so shy. How we doing tonight? Why do you look so apprehensive?
Nervous.
Are you? What are you nervous about?
Sounds scary.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about the place. You're at the Mayfair Hotel. It was built in 1915 as an Avis Hotel. It didn't become the Mayfair until 1938. Basically, in this area, this hotel is synonymous with two things. The first of which is really cool, it was a halfway point for a lot of Hollywood celebrities back in the 30s and 40s. So Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz Jr., John Wayne, Bing Crosby, Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, they stayed in this hotel. They'd make the journey from Beverly Hills to Palm Springs. Back then, that was about 10 hours with the old cars, right? So they'd come stay here. They'd watch their favorite acts perform at the Fox Theater, and they'd have these raging parties and then head on to Palm Springs the next day. The second thing that the hotel is known for, which I think you already know, is the paranormal activity and some of the ghost stories. It started in 1938. A woman fell to her death from the 4th floor window here. What was unusual about that was a lady who had a flower stand across the street witnessed it and said the woman was blown out the window backwards. So immediately the hotel manager runs upstairs and he tries to open up the room with the keys he normally has. He can't get the room open. So they call the fire department, they call the police because they think there's a gas explosion. They come in, they kick the door in, and the room is meticulous. There's no sign of gas explosion, nothing. But here's what's really crazy. There were 11 porcelain dolls all around the room. All of them had the heads removed. Still today, that remains an unsolved murder here in Pomona. Eventually, 6 years later, they took room number 13 off the hotel manifest here. You would come to check in, there'd be a room 11, 12, and 14. The reason they took 13 off the hotel manifest, it was the only room to have 6 suicides in it, and the only room in the hotel. So they said no more room 13. For me, this is where it gets crazy. In between takes and talking and with some of our friends, this gentleman ran up to me outside and he said, you have to give this letter to your next group. Make sure you give this to Olivia. Is it Olivia?
Yes.
Do you mind if I read this? Or would you like to read it?
No, you can read it.
That is you, right? It says, Dearest Olivia, I hope this letter finds you well. My memories of the Mayfair Hotel still haunt me. There was always a raven perched at the hotel entrance, crying out to me. It's as if it was a sign. Upon your arrival to the hotel, please at all costs stay out of room number 13. There have been many strange occurrences that have happened inside this room. One morning after a show at the Fox Theater, the famed ventriloquist Klaus von Bern was found hanged in that room. Ooh. I'm afraid they never found who did it. Subsequently, they never found his dummy either. It's signed your friend, EP. Lena, right, Lena?
Uh-huh.
There was a package left for you earlier today. Please hold it. All right, everybody. I'm gonna take you to the room. Follow me.